G'day guys, and welcome back to Aussie Gamer. Now on today's show I want to pose the question, is the Xbox One getting more powerful? And the reason I asked that question is because basically a bunch of hackers recently came out and leaked a heap of information about the Xbox One's software development kit. Now this essentially gave us a little bit more information as to why some games are now performing better on the Xbox One, sometimes seemingly even more so than on Sony's PlayStation 4. And a game like Assassin's Creed Unity is probably a perfect example of this. Now, generally speaking, Assassin's Creed Unity is a pretty damn buggy game, but the game did actually appear to run better on the Xbox One than it did on just about any other platform. So what is actually going on to make the Xbox One more powerful? Essentially, Microsoft is now allowing devs to use part of a previously restricted core, which in turn gives those devs a little bit more CPU power. So when the Xbox One originally launched, devs could only use 6 of the 8 cores, with 2 of those cores reserved for the operating system. So Microsoft is now allowing devs to use up to 80% of one of those reserved cores for better gaming performance. Now the key term here is up to, because it remains to be seen just how close devs can actually go in hitting that 80% mark. Now there is a bit of a trade-off here, because that 80% of that 7th core wasn't sitting around doing nothing, and to quote Eurogamer, firstly, developers need to give up custom game-specific voice commands in order to access the 7th core at all, while Kinect's infrared and depth functionality is also disabled. Secondly, the amount of CPU time available to developers varies at any given moment. System-related voice commands, like Xbox record that or Xbox go to friends, automatically see CPU usage for the 7th core rise to 50%. At the moment, the operating system does not inform the developer how much CPU time is available, so scheduling tasks will be troublesome. So there you go. As you can see, a lot of the resources tied up in that 7th core have been allocated to the Kinect. Now previously it was compulsory, and now it seems to be a little bit more optional. Now as I said before, the key term here is up to. So it's up to 80%, but in reality, devs won't actually always know if that full 80% will always be available, as functions like, as it said, Xbox record that, can be player activated at any time, and that'll obviously chew into that 80%. Now I'm sure Microsoft will continue to work on that, and developers I think need that guarantee of a certain fixed percentage of all the cores that they have available to them. They need to essentially plan how much of the capacity of the Xbox One's power they can actually use to run their game. Now I don't know about you guys, but I can't actually remember the last time I used Kinect for in-game commands. Now I definitely use and love the Kinect for navigation or for snapping applications like achievements or parties or messages, etc. But in my mind, we're not actually giving that much up to achieve this additional usage of power. Now at this point in time though, it would appear as using Kinect during a game to say things like Xbox record that or Xbox snap party will actually impact game performance, and that sucks a little bit, but hopefully Microsoft will continue to work on that one, and hopefully we should see some improvements in the near future. So I want to raise a couple more questions, and I want to get your feedback in the comment section down below, but basically here's a couple of questions I've got for you. Would you be prepared to give up Kinect and all its glory for slightly improved gameplay? And do you think up to 80% of one core could actually make a difference? So there you go. Give me some feedback and some comments on that one in the comment section down below. Now before I end today's video, I just want to give a quick shout out to Luke Top Secret, who dedicated a full show on his channel to giving my channel Aussie Gamer a shout out. So I just want to say thanks, Luke. I really appreciate your support. Now, Luke actually has 2 channels, which I have linked for you all in the description down below, so I highly recommend you go and check out some of Luke's stuff. He's a very passionate YouTuber and definitely deserves some attention. Anyway guys, that's all I've got on today's show. If you've liked the video, please remember to hit that like button for me. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and as always guys, get involved via the comment section down below. Alright guys, I will see you all in the next video.